Fuck. I just said that on. Oops.
Are we live?
We are live. I just messed up Restream now, I guess. So, you're going to have to go back. John, how did we get there before for live?
Boop, boop, boop. It comes on, don't worry.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yahtzee!
What about our speed and stuff? Does that
We need a
change?
better angle on our camera.
Speed doesn't. Initiative really doesn't.
And the AC,
Armor class doesn't change that often.
but it does occasionally change.
Yes, but most of those numbers you go ahead and write on the character sheet. The only things that really change regularly are current hit points and the hit die.
Okay. If it changes at all, I'm just gonna fill it.
Okay.
All right, we're really starting now, I guess.
We're not sorry.
I said starting. I didn't say sorry.
You're not sorry.
We're not sorry. We spend all this money on shit. It's sometimes just hard to figure out. We don't have a young Jamie here to figure everything out for us with the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, I was thinking Lannister. You were not on the screen.
I got it.
Lannister too.
What's that? Yeah, I just thought of.
Yeah, that's where I went too.
I don't think he likes his sister that much.
No, definitely not.
Thank God for that.
Are you good?
We're as good as we're gonna be.
I was so excited. We had the countdown.
Yeah, we got new camera. We got fancy new cameras. We have a new countdown.
We were starting on time.
Starting on time. On
15
schedule,
minutes
under
ago.
budget.
So, third time's the charm for this intro. So, the past couple of weeks, our band of scum and villainy have been looking into this halfling that has been rising through the mobster ranks, using a mystical ability of being able to kill people at a distance. Our adventurers are looking into how this halfling has been able to do that and try to stop it as much as possible. They learned that this mystical ability to kill people at a distance is tied to the Gudzu tree. Whoever's name is written on the tree dies.
7 days.
Thistle flew over to the Gudzu tree, found its specific location, and flew back to the rest of the crew. The other two were too busy fighting off very aggressive kelp. They did find
Sharp kelp.
very sharp kelp. They did find a boat to traverse over the water, but that is where we left off last time, dealing with some very aggressive prawn folk.
Prawn folk.
Now, Thistle, we come back to the scene with the Pixie Barbarian flying over the last few hundred feet to the rest of your companions.
Julian, last time, did we take a long rest? Isn't something you said you wanted to do?
We ended last time with you heading back to us, and I think that I had said something about we could then do a long rest.
But you have not rested
But
yet.
we have not rested yet.
Okay.
I mean, do we feel safe enough to rest here?
No.
Well,
I
first
mean,
of all-
I have 33 hit points without resting, so I feel okay. Every time I say my hit points, you shake your head.
Barbarians are so
I'm
frustrating.
assuming that we're seeing Thistle zooming back at us then.
Yes,
And I'm screaming.
just like that.
Oh, okay. What happened? Are you okay?
I imagine that I'm just... There's a turtle guy.
I put out my hand.
There's a turtle guy. She's just completely calm. She's freaking out and she stops. There's a turtle guy.
He tried to kill me a lot, but he kept missing and setting the tree on fire. I'm pretty sure we need to burn the tree down, but he did not like it when I tried.
You tried to burn the tree down?
Yeah.
With what?
I set the candles on fire with my carpenter tools. Okay, I say, gather around. And I sit down, cross my legs, and tell the whole story, acting out dramatic pieces with little leaves and lettuce. Ah! And then I could hear, ah! And then hear.
Did you see anyone else?
No, it was just the weird turtle guy like we entered into Mario.
Did you
Master
see anything in the water
Master
while you
Splinter
were crossing?
No, I didn't go in the water. Also, where's Kevin? I sent him back first. He was supposed to tell you all of this.
He is
Kevin's over there talking to Hey Hey.
Is Hey Hey pacing? I imagine that he would be distraught.
Hey Hey's glaring down at the frog, very enraptured by the gurglings and croaks of the frog.
I imagine that Kevin is also like acting it out in a very frog way.
Did the turtle man have a name? Did he name after any Italian Renaissance?
There was no
People-
turtle person, it was a
His name
prawn
was-
folk.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't
Oh, I thought he was a turtle
Michelangelo?
No.
guy. Yeah, I mean that's what I.
Alright.
Sorry.
I said Monticello.
Monticello. He speaks
Monticello.
one notish.
No.
My name is Monticello.
Sure.
What the hell did you do, Micah?
Monticello.
Monticello. All over the place, guys. All
We're
over
everywhere, guys.
the place. It's happening.
Monticello.
Well, do you
Monte
remember
Cristo.
your clicker, Caleb?
I did.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, yeah. Forgot your hat. Remembered the clicker.
What's with the clicker? What is clicker?
That's
do?
every
The
time we go
clicker-
off topic.
Yeah, it's an indication that people should take a shot.
It's our drinking game.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. We should plan to do like a St. Patrick's Day episode one time where like we like all have a Guinness and we take like a sip of beer every
Oh,
time
jeez.
we go off topic.
Do you know how quickly I get intoxicated?
Yeah, it'd be pretty
Yeah,
funny though.
Be great.
It might just be the green lights behind you that are bringing me to St. Patrick's Day vibes.
Everyone, as
So-
an aside, we can click one more time. I apologize about the small disaster on the wall there. We're waiting for other pieces. I have to fix that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even realize.
I apologize.
Highlighting the one
Over
broken
there.
spot.
Yeah,
You get to see the
Right.
Roomba
You
a
just
little
have to
bit.
yeah. You get our little.
Down,
We have a
and then
little
they
Roomba robot over there.
Oh, that's nice. I was like, that would drive me insane. And I did it that time first try.
So, you guys are all the shoreline.
All right.
So there's shrimp
Can
people
I
by
see
the
how
tree.
successful my story was? And like,
Give me a performance check. So, charisma modifier plus
no,
performance.
That's not good.
Wasn't a great.
So
wasn't a
from-
great tale.
So
She tells you it was a turtle, not a prawn folk.
and that she tried to burn down a tree with candles. I'm very confused.
I hid in the branches, and then he tried to throw the fireballs at me, and I was stealthy enough to dodge the fireball. So then he was hitting the tree, and he was getting really frustrated. And I wanted to just do that until he burned down the tree, but for some unknown reason, I had to fly back over here.
You didn't want
Okay.
us to miss all the fun.
Exactly, of course.
Well, it was
So-
a half-hour trip to get
there's
back.
a there's
So,
a shack, right? Okay, but
Yes.
here's the thing, because last time I rolled to say if we saw anything from the tree, and we did, because we rolled really high perception checks.
you did.
So I feel like Quinto and I would have been in the boat.
Quinto
Not
is
Quinto.
dead. He kicked an old bitch down the drain.
To be fair, we
And
don't
murdered the
actually
entire
know if
village.
he's
Yeah,
died
we don't know
or
if
dead.
Quinto's
Yeah, that's true. He's
Everybody
somewhere.
else died.
Gregor and I feel like would have been in the boat heading across. So I feel like it probably would have been closer to like 20 minutes because we're heading towards each other. So if Pixie A leaves Station 1 and Boat B.
And Kevin left before that.
Okay,
6 seconds.
as the
before
crow
I
flies versus how what is your character again? A ranger.
I'm on a whole
I-
different level today, guys. I apologize.
It's all
Great.
good.
I'm so sorry.
I really
It's
love
fine.
that we have.
Welcome to our hot mess of a show.
Yep. We're here for it.
Whatever the
Yes,
hell you
this
do.
is the content that people show up for.
Yep, everybody should pay for this. We're gonna add
All
this
right.
to OnlyFans for everyone.
If you would like to support the stream and maybe we will be less of a hot mess, you can always buy a t-shirt at dungeonhavoc.com.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I had
gosh.
an idea while I was in the bathroom earlier that we should.
Make a
Not peeing
t-shirt
in a
that
cup.
says that Gregor pees in a cup.
Greg, I mean, I'll buy that T-shirt, 100%. We should start selling Dungeon Havoc coffee,
Oh gosh.
That's a
and then
great
I can
idea.
roast since I'm
Maybe a
roasting.
Ah.
coffee.
Roast.
Then
Deep dark is your soul roast.
man,
Underdark
That's a
roast.
Great idea.
roast our show.
Anyway,
And then we can make it
that-
for each character.
That needs to be a click, I think.
Yeah,
it's
I
100%
think.
correct.
But hold on, this is such a good idea. And like senpais could have like floral notes to it,
Yeah,
and
see,
the
we're-
coffee and stuff like
We're
that.
thinking out merch
And
ideas
I thi-
live
oh,
on the show.
So
Love this
Drop
idea.
your thoughts in the comments, guys.
Yeah.
You
Coffee
are
job.
maybe 5 feet of the 30-minute fly journey into the water. So they aren't too
Took
far
us
away
a
from...
half hour to get the boat in the water.
You had to walk to the shack. You saw it over there. So you walked around the lake area, got to the place, you dealt with the kelp, you got in the boat, and you started making your way.
If it's just the one guy, I feel like we're in a good enough spot.
I forgot
I'm
that
not-
that's what started this question. Wow. So sorry.
I don't feel like we need a long rest if it's just one
Can they
turtle.
Because you just did a short rest.
Or
on the
shrimp.
beach. Yeah. Or shrimpy. Only?
That's great. So I'm assuming that is Howie.
Oh, that would make sense.
We had an idea on Wednesday night that Caleb should make an OnlyFans, but it will be only hands, and it will all be hand puppets.
That's fantastic.
But
I will
only
support
hands
that.
is taken.
That's funny.
So, all right. Anyway, so yeah, let's head back.
I
Let's
think
go.
it'd be funny if there was a shirt that had like a hashtag and it was something about like if Thistle had an OnlyFans. I just think that'd be really funny. It would just be like her like just eating.
We just so everyone knows, this adventure is going nowhere today. I hope you tuned in to hear us do nothing today.
I continue to row the boat while Thistle is talking.
Oh, look, a random encounter.
Roll for initiative.
Is that real?
I'm getting there.
I got a 3. So far I've used your die twice.
Okay.
1 and a 3.
There's more here.
One more time.
D10 and the other
Time out.
D10.
These ones, this color, they roll well.
Oh, nice.
Um,
All right.
I have lots of purple dice.
So, you guys are
They respect you.
going through the water. You're about halfway to the...
Man, it
Sorry.
is.
So sorry, I'm done.
This is
Are you guys good?
Key Jingling Empire today.
Golly, guys.
John and I freeze again?
No, we're live.
No, John, look.
Oh, all right, just leave it there. We're good.
All right.
Perfect.
It's fine. Just keep going.
This is so
good.
frustrating.
Just go with it.
Okay, so you guys are about halfway to the tree itself. As you're making your way there, you do see some interesting little cattails that are also very prism shaped. They have this nice crystal vibe to them. And as you get closer, you see the refractions hit the prism and you realize that they aren't exactly where you thought they were. They're displacer cattails. Yeah.
Then like we're about to fight displacer beasts.
No.
Oh.
I'm just pointing out this interesting foliage that's part of the crystalline world that you've wandered through. But as you're paying attention to that, you notice that some of the weeds kind of topple and dip underneath the water as if something was approaching in your general direction.
We should go fishing.
Can you guys roll me a perception check?
Mine's not good.
That's a fail.
9.
That's a fail.
1.
Yeah, me
You
too.
guys are great. So go ahead and roll initiative. I will be getting surprise.
20.
9.
24.
Oh yeah, mine's actually
24
what we
and-
had, Dex?
Oh yeah.
Dex
Sorry.
modifier.
25.
yes.
12.
Where was that roll 5 seconds ago?
Yep. It's fine.
Alicia and I are hiding.
I can't handle the 2 HD cams.
Why? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
So, out of the water, behind the boat, you guys were clearly too distracted by the pretty cattails to notice various hands come rising up over the side of the ship. Coming into your boat is what looks to be these bloated, dead creatures with seaweed wrapped around their necks. And they attack you. There are currently 3 in the boat right now, but you see that there are more underneath the water crawling up the side of the boat at you.
Remember when we just came here to talk to somebody? Jerks.
Yeah, how did that work out?
No.
All right. The first of these zombies looks like you're not quite sure. It has goat-like antlers, hooves, but past that it's only vaguely humanoid. And it will miss terribly as it attacks Grigor.
Said it has antlers?
Yes, it has antlers. The one next to it looks human, except that his neck is about 2 feet long. And Neck will attack Senpai and also miss terribly.
Are there any oars in the boat?
Put it in a different box.
Yeah,
I put it
definitely.
in a different box.
Maybe it's just that one.
Yeah.
It's not technically my turn, but I would like to say that I went into a rage as soon as we saw these guys.
On your turn. Absolutely. You were surprised, though. Okay, so you have this tall humanoid with a long neck, a person with antlers, and finally someone with way too many fingers on his hand.
Something in the water here. Bet he would do great
Definitely
on
not
only
me.
hands.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lots of fingers on
Fun
all.
fact-
Also
Yes,
attacks
the
Senpai
only
and misses.
Okay. I won't tell that story. So we don't get off topic again.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So after their fruitless turn, and the 3 other individuals are coming into the boat, and 2 of them are those water ganassi that you were in town earlier, but these are clearly dead. They have the same like choked underwater seaweed wrapped around them. So go ahead and you're first. What do you do?
I'm going to attack the biggest one.
The one that's right next to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Antlers.
What do I add?
Do
I add dex to this?
You add dex and proficiency.
All right. So I rolled 19.
19 will hit.
Okay.
And then you're going to deal 1d8 plus your dex, and you're adjacent to all of your companions, so you will be getting sneak attack.
Oh, I get sneak attack.
Yes,
So
because these things are slow, and you're right next to all of your companions.
21 damage.
Golly.
Eat it.
You pierce into him, and water just kind of oozes out of him. He's clearly been underwater a very long time. After that, we move on to you. Nope, back to them.
I had a 24.
Yeah, they surprised you.
But how? What did you roll?
Oh, no. You were 24. My mistake. Go ahead.
Senpai!
I draw one dagger
Okay.
and I smack at his hand, and then Hey is also going to.
So you're attacking fingers.
One
Yeah,
of many.
You said that they had their hands up on the boat, right? Or is their head?
There's a
peeking all
total
over
of
the-
6 of them. There's antlers, necks, and fingers, which are currently in the boat. There
They're
are,
in the boat.
yes, they're in the
They
boat
surprised
with
us. They're
you.
in the boat.
There's,
So how big is this boat? Is it a pontoon?
it's a pretty big boat. It's
Could be a ship.
about 15 feet long, a good 4.5 feet
How could I live
wide.
in the water,
It's possible.
but I can't shoot any of them, right?
You can certainly try,
At disadvantage?
of course.
No. Are any of them goblinoid?
No.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm gonna still stab at one with my dagger, and Hey is going to, like, chicken karate chop another one
Okay.
with his feet.
Does he want to karate chop the neck and just aim for that
Yes.
large vertebrae? Okay, and you're stabbing fingers.
Yes. I missed. Hey rolled a 19, and then he has a plus. Oh. Wait. I didn't write down his plus.
His plus is in the lower right hand. It's
It
equal
just
to your
says
spell
spell
attack
attack.
bonus.
What's my spell attack bonus?
It's your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay, so that's 13.
Okay, you should probably write that down.
So that means he gets a plus 13?
No,
attack?
no,
Your wisdom modifier.
your wisdom modifier, not your wisdom score. What's your wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is 3.
Okay. What's your proficiency bonus?
2.
So it's +5.
So he gets a 24.
Okay.
Yahtzee.
We're slowly converting over to paper character sheets for those of you who are mildly confused. So, roll damage.
I've kept so many thoughts to myself. You should be proud, Caleb.
It's good.
I
And then-
am.
Hey gets a. So is it also a +5 to my roll then? Because damage is 1d8 +2 plus my proficiency bonus.
What's your proficiency bonus?
Is that also wisdom?
No. Your proficiency bonus is the splatter.
That's 2, so it's 4. So he did 12 damage.
Okay. 12 damage to neck. You hear a crack as his foot collides across him. You see the muscles tense and tear. And after you, it is back to their turn. Because a dead, bloated corpse is faster than Thistle.
Rude.
And now the remaining Ganassi, and let's say an orc, come out of the water. So now there's a total of 6 and you guys in this boat.
I think we need a bigger boat.
Well, you have what you
It's a
have.
Jaws joke.
Oh,
Steven
I
Spielberg
see.
just sued us.
Antlers will attempt to bite you. I finally hit something. I actually have to look up damage for 6 points of damage as he just cleaves into you. And there are those nice little straight teeth like deer have. He's clearly not originally carnivorous. Next, we'll focus on attacking the chicken. Next misses. Fingers will attempt to claw at you. Also misses. These dice are terrible.
Were they
Try the
great?
other d20.
I did.
Don't give him
Why would
advice.
you say that?
Yeah.
The red Ganassi will attack Thistle because bugs are edible. Oh, is that a 20 or a 1? That's a 20.
It doesn't
Thank you
count
for
unless it's in the box.
I can't use my box because my rolling dice box is over there.
That's what she said.
Okay, do you want, I mean, you need this back.
No, it's fine.
I was just being a brat.
Gotcha.
You get bit for 9 points of damage. And you take all 9 because you're not raging yet.
See, this is why I made a point to say it earlier and he denied me.
Yes, I did. You were surprised. This
I
is
feel like being surprised should be an automatic trigger for rage because, like, I'm pretty mad when I'm surprised in a bad way.
I also feel like, how long was I surprised for? Like, I understand getting surprised, but there's been 2 attacks on him, an attack on her. Like,
but they're all happening at the same time.
it's happening very quickly.
So remember,
It's
6
been
seconds.
less than 6 seconds. Yeah.
Well, we're on their second turn, so wouldn't it be 12 seconds? I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
you didn't
this is a
notice in
long
the
time
first
for
6 seconds.
a pixie to be sitting there while all this is happening around her and her be like,
It's only been 6 seconds. So after the red Ganassi with these bright, like a lionfish gills off the side, the other one, the blue one with the big lips, will go after Grigor.
No.
It's just a
Mm,
little guy.
13
Nope. Nice try.
will... Okay, and the orc. The orc looks at the chicken and goes, chicken, and misses.
Chicken goes bark, 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 bark.
Just like that? All right, after their turn, it's your turn.
okay.
Now you can enter a rage.
You're so annoying sometimes. Thistle goes into a rage and then I would imagine that she would grab one of the oars and fly directly up out of the boat, out of reach, and then break the oar. And my guess is that is all that you will let me do on one turn.
You can still attack because you can just use the oar. I will be getting an attack of opportunity because you are leaving a lot of creatures threat range, but you can still attack. And I missed. So go ahead and keep doing you. As you thwack a zombie over the head with a broken oar.
18.
18? That'll
Well, because I get to add my stuff to it.
strength and proficiency to hit, yes.
So 18.
Yes, that will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your D10 and add your modifier.
That's this guy, right?
Yep.
6 plus which modifier?
Strength.
Plus 10.
Okay, plus you're raging, so that's an additional 2. So that takes you up to 12 damage against the red one that slashed at you, right?
I don't know. Whichever one's closer to killing somebody.
Oh. Well, Antlers is on him, and he's on his last leg as he's just
Oh, then
pouring
I
out
imagine I would
water.
have gone over.
Okay.
I've gone after that one.
Go over, thwack, and the person that's biting you just... Let's find out. I actually have to roll a saving throw. 17, 22. You break the oar over him, so now you have the 2 pieces you wanted. And as he's biting onto you, she cleaves into his lower back, which would normally just drop his legs and become useless. And this creature's legs are now useless, but he's still holding on with his pectoral muscles and his maw, refusing to let go, even though he should have dropped and died. He has 1 hit point left because he rolled a really good zombie save. Yeah. So that's fun. You're good there. Now we go back to the top of initiative. I would like everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. That was dramatic,
Wait,
John.
add our dex to it, or is it just
Yes, it's dexterity, and if you are proficient with dex saves,
Oh, I forgot to write what I was proficient in. I don't think it's that though.
I rolled a 29.
Dirty 20.
dirty 20, you're fine.
29.
29, you're fine. Let me double check. 17, you're also fine. Danger sense. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see.
22. What's the difference?
So on dex and
Oh, you don't need to make this saving throw. You're flying. Don't worry about it.
John actually got a 22.
Oh no. They're fine. So the boat is rocking back and forth, but now I have to roll for them. Antlers, you slough him into the water and he's useless. He can't swim out. So as you're going back and forth, Antlers falls off the boat and he goes "Whoa," as he sinks to below. Nex does stay on the ship. Fingers stays on the boat. The red Ganassi stays on the boat. The blue Ganassi falls off the boat. And the orc
how does he remember?
falls
everybody's on
off
this
the
boat right
boat.
Taking notes.
Notes.
Yeah, it's important. So,
Started a note page. Look at this. I'm so organized. There's even a date on it.
and
now?
just because we're all going back
Taking
to...
notes. That's literally one of my favorite things in the world. Is organized notes. I need to start doing that.
Since we are going back to paper notes, I can actually give you guys the magic item you found during the haunted house adventure.
Nice.
It's the Ring of Evasion, so whoever is really bad at dex saves might want that.
I'm just putting it because I've got a card holder, but I am assuming you should probably have it because I have a +4 and John has a +4.
I have a +7 for dex.
Okay. Can you at least
For dex,
tell her what the
I
card...
have a +3,
I
and he
have
just
a
told me
+6,
I'm
but-
proficient in it.
kind of. You have advantage on it against
Advantage.
effects you can see.
I
So
mean, I'm happy to have it. I'll wear it as a belt.
it's a nice little hummingbird belt for you.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It'd be very pretty.
So after the initiative, Grigor, you're first. The zombie that's been biting you and ripping into you has detached and fallen off the boat as he was rocked.
All right, I'm going to attack whatever's closest to me.
There's Nex, Fingers, Red, Blue, and Orc. Fingers down to Orc have not been touched yet. Neck has been drop kicked by the chicken.
It's a funny sentence.
I'll take the one that has not been touched yet.
Okay. Let's go after Fingers so that you definitely get the sneak attack.
Okay. 19?
Yeah,
Well,
plus everything.
all right. So then we get...
The D8 for the weapon, plus the 2D6 for the thingies, plus your dex.
21 damage.
It is. You poke in the exact same way. These things are so slow moving that you're able to just get these amazing hits in, and he just pours water out of him.
Yes.
You can see that the spinal column has been damaged by this attack. If this were a living creature, he would be quickly going, "No, thank you. I'm good. My bad. My health insurance doesn't pay for this."
Yep.
So after that, do you want to do anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Pop, pop.
Gov it. I appreciate that. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Don't forget that all of you also have inspiration tokens, so if you roll poorly, you can undo it.
Hey and I would like to attack probably the same person unless he's the one that fell out of the boat.
Well, Nex has been dealt with by Hey. Do you want to attack Fingers, the person you attacked last turn?
I rolled a 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll definitely hit Fingers.
7 damage. And Hey's going to come over to help me. And Hey rolled an 11 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, boy.
So they're both attacking the same person.
Yeah. 9 damage.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so Fingers has just been stabbed. He is leaking water. He looks older and more saturated than the person you initially killed. His meat has been inflated by just how much water is saturating its muscles and fat.
It's giving me old Greg vibes.
You just hack into this creature using your dagger, and it just kind of oozes out more liquid and gel. Hey goes in and rips out part of the spinal column that you damaged, and he just collapses and loses what little animation he had. So yay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't think I can do anything else.
It's worth asking. All right, so he's dead. Nex is still angry that he has been disfigured by the chicken, and he still likes chicken. So both him and the orc will continue to attack Hey. What's Hey's armor class?
15.
Both of them hit. 8 damage as they both grab onto the chicken and begin trying to rip it apart. They are only able to slash at it a little bit, but they do what they can to get a taste of chicken. After them, the red Ganassi comes flying over to where you came down and attempts to slash up at you with its hands, but it's not a good position, so he misses terribly. The blue one will continue to attack Senpai, Gregor.
Not Quinto.
You
Not Quinto.
14.
Hi,
Nope.
Kim.
Oh, hi there. So blue misses, and they are now done. What does our angry pixie do to the various zombies on the boat?
She goes with the two sides of the oar, and then the red one that swiped up at her, she flies straight down, going like that, so that they would go in, ideally on either side of his neck.
Sure. Go ahead and make 2 attack rolls.
That one's not great. 14.
Will hit.
Oh, nice. And 9.
Will hit.
Oh, wow. Okay. They're
These
easy.
guys are slow, bloated, and already dead. They
That's
don't move
fair.
fast.
That's fair.
Go ahead and roll.
D10.
No, because you have 2 weapons now. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Is that the cube?
Yep.
1, 2,
Okay, so 3 plus your strength modifier, which is
4.
4. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. Because you're adding double your rage.
Yes.
Double rage.
Double rage.
Finish him.
You guys are special.
Good try.
After that, do you want to do anything else?
Do I get a grappling bonus? I just
Sure. Go ahead and make an athletics strength.
Ooh, 19, and then I'm proficient in athletics, so plus my strength, right?
Yep.
So that would be plus 6, so 25.
So it's this red Ganassi individual with the same kind of a
Shrimp thing?
seaweed hair and all that stuff from the village, but more red instead of the blue. How do you grapple onto this figure?
Can I take the hair and twist it around the neck and then just pull?
I dig it. Yeah, that's great. So you have a very good hold on this individual. Then after you, make a dexterity saving throw.
Ay, ay, ay.
24.
Nat 20, which makes it like a
You don't need to roll your flying. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
My fault.
It's
And
a 26 total
Work,
for
little
me.
wings, work.
Does Hey need to make a dex saver because he's small and low to the ground? He's
yeah, and he's inconsequential. It's
Oh,
God,
those
man.
are fighting words.
That's harsh.
why
Do you wanna roll?
always want to ruin my weekend by being mean to me during this game?
Go ahead and roll a dex save for him then.
I don't want to roll a dex save. I just wanted to make
I feel
sure
like
so
we
you weren't
skipped
like.
Tuesday.
What do you mean?
This week just went by so fast. I
It did.
blinked and it was Friday,
I agree.
and I don't remember anything specific from Tuesday. I think I stepped into a time warp.
Possible.
I remember so much from Tuesday because it was kitchen garden day.
Yeah, you had a terrible day. I had nothing special happen that day.
Click.
So, after all those saving throws, let me roll for these guys. So, the blue Ganassi and the orc just can't stay on the boat to save their life, and they fall back into the water. Okay. After that, Grigor,
Yes.
Fancy Pants, what do you do?
I just want to kill something. Whatever's closest.
The only 2 things left in the boat presently are Nex, which Hey has been dealing with, and the red Ganassi, which is currently being choke-held by the pixie.
Finish him!
Yeah, I'll just try to wipe that one out.
Okay, go ahead. And I'll give you advantage because of how she described that grapple. So roll twice and take the higher number.
17. Nope. That's 23.
Oh, yeah,
21. Sorry.
definitely going to hit.
How do you kill him?
Is her mic on?
It is. No, yeah, we're working.
Yeah, Meg's mic is on.
I think
It's
Meg
just
talks
I'm sorry.
quietly.
I can talk louder.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
don't mean to.
The technical
In my
issue.
brain, I am so loud. I actively try and talk quieter,
Yeah,
and
no,
I
you're not
don't
loud.
think that's true.
no.
Sneak attack
In my
right now.
brain, I also
Definitely
have a
get
very
sneak attack.
deep, like alto voice, and then I hear recordings of myself, and I sound like a cartoon character. So, God only knows.
15.
Is that better, Kim?
I get 20 damage.
And now I have to roll for that. Golly, they're rolling great. So,
You were complaining about those dice, and now they're rolling fine.
well, they're rolling
Excellent.
good for the saving throws.
Thank you,
They have a
Kim.
special ability that if you would normally kill it or reduce it down to less than 0 hit points, you can make a saving throw to see if they just have 1 instead. They've been rolling really well on that save. So as you stab it, giving it this killing blow, it kind of looks down as it water and viscera pours from its wounds. And it's just like, no. And is now very interested in you. Since you look a little bit more tasty than the pixie.
It's not true.
Yeah, that's fine.
non-game-related question about my mouth.
So,
Sir, you and that clicker. It's actually a delightful sound, which is probably not the thing
I
that's
know.
supposed to happen.
no, it's mainly just a gimmick for me. That's all.
I'm all for it.
I can just add additional clicks if I wanted to. It's fine.
Cheater. Cheater. Now it's lost all meaning.
No, it has all
Means
the
nothing.
meaning. See, that was just 2 shots for somebody. You're welcome. So you.
I
Kill
would like,
it!
I would like to stab something again, please.
All right. The red ganassi is like on its last leg. Next is just tearing into your chicken. And there's 2 people that are presently off the
Well, I'm
boat.
going to attack the person attacking my chicken.
Okay.
$19
Yeah. That
and
more than doubles its armor class.
that would be 5 damage.
I guess I should ask, is Kevin safe during all of this? I
Yeah,
kinda
Kevin's a
forget about it
flying-
because I don't play him as a character, so it's just like he's more there.
Yeah,
Just
no,
making
he
sure
is
he's
an
alive
unaggressive.
and safe.
I imagine on this boat, he's just kind of chilling on the front point of the
Imagine
boat.
little like pom poms of
Bow.
like, yeah, hey, go.
Oh my gosh. That's way more supportive than what I was imagining with it just going like,
No, I think he's cheering us on. He's a pacifist at heart. Ever since Gully died, he's like, I can't get involved anymore.
Oh, I
so he
forgot.
can't actively fight, but he's there and wishing us on.
Kim said pixies are more tasty. They have fairy dust.
Excuse me, miss. I thought we were just vibing pretty well here.
All right. Hey Hey's also going to attack the person attacking him.
Go
Unless
for it.
that dropped.
no, that did not.
Hey Hey misses. I'm assuming maybe. 7.
Barely
So
misses.
close.
Barely misses. Hey,
Well, Hey
Whoa, whoa.
Hey's kind of like floundering right now. He only has 6 hit points left. He's not feeling too good.
he looks tasty. So, after your
Have
turn,
Someone eat her chicken. We better have plans to sleep somewhere else.
next we'll attempt to eat the chicken. What's Hey's armor class?
Too high for you.
15.
15? It misses.
It's like, yeah,
I
bring it
know,
on.
we're all the same armor class.
Yeah.
It's really convenient.
What side are you on?
Um,
Chicken.
I said 15.
Lie for the chicken.
the
Armor class is 52.
why 52? It's a deck of cards.
Yes, yeah.
So, the red ganassi will reach out and
Here,
attempt to
okay,
claw
it's too
at your
loud.
face. Now I'm too loud. 16 will hit you.
Yes.
Eat 3 damage as he goes, nah.
Jerk.
So, fun fact, last week when I thought I was turning up the microphones, I was turning them down. This week, I'm not.
Overcompensating.
I tend to do that.
Yep.
Sorry, and I'm a bit of an extremist as well.
Just delivered that so dead.
It was great.
Oh, that was good. I appreciate that.
I was not trying to be funny.
Oh my gosh, that makes it better.
You delivered it like a
Oh, my eyes are burning.
I don't know, like a headmistress from like a Victorian era comedy. I'm a bit of an extremist as well. It was very like British humor.
Golly. So
Appreciate that. Thank you.
the blue ganassi comes out of the water a little bit more agilely, acrobatically than the other, gracefully than the others. Thank you. And it will attack.
And grandly.
Fun fact, that is my favorite movie of all time. I
I
know
love
every
that
word.
movie.
Oh my god. I love it.
I will attack you.
Okay. It's fair.
I will hit you.
Damn.
You are raging, so you only take 2 damage.
Okay. I'm at 22.
Me too.
Sweet.
I'm at 24.
Ooh, look at you. Just protect the chicken.
The orc will come up and attack him then, since he's looking so well,
Okay,
and
this is
misses.
the third time you've been attacked.
He's right here, paying attention to the game.
That's fair.
I feel like
Stop
Okay.
me now.
As much as I hate to admit it, not having electronics at the table might have been the best move we've ever
It's
made.
great. Yeah, we're engaged. We're paying attention. It's good.
How novel.
Never thought those words would ever come out.
I can't believe Alicia and John just agreed on that. What is happening?
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Me now.
Are we having a good time?
We're having a good time.
So, after their bruteful turn, all that's remaining in the boat right now is Nex, who currently has a giant bruise.
There's just one man in the boat.
The red Ganassi, who's choke-held by Thistle. The blue Ganassi, who went after
How
you.
is Thistle able to chokehold anybody?
Barbarian
I
and
grabbed
magic.
his hair and wrapped it around him and then choking him with his own hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I decided.
She's not nice.
didn't say that. I
She's
had
a
this image
badger.
of, like,
I'm not nice. Just like this tiny little arm.
And the orc went after Grigor. So, what are you doing?
The guy that I'm grappling. Sorry, the guy that I'm grappling. I would like to just finish him off. 'Cause,
Okay.
yeah.
Give me a attack roll for just your smash.
Your mom's yelling at you.
18.
Is this better? I'm sorry.
yeah, that is better.
Okay.
18.
We'll definitely hit.
Nice. What am I rolling?
She said not that far.
That's probably too close now. There you go. What a happy minute.
Are we good?
Happy medium. He's having a serious conversation with his mom.
Look, Kim, if you want Caleb to come to Texas,
So,
What do I roll? What am I? Is
oh,
it
your
D10 or
D10.
D6?
Yeah, this is just your standard muscle ripping through meat
4.
attack. 4 plus your strength plus
8.
2.
9, 10. No, I can do math. 10.
Okay, now I get a saving throw. I made it. So you rip this head and you feel the muscles beneath your arms just tear. But the dark energy.
I
that-
will shower in the water that you expel from your body. That is what Thistle says to them.
It's dark.
Senpai
Here's-
stops and just looks at you in horror.
Here's your
Senpai's very
inspiration
sad.
I
token.
enjoyed it.
I know you already have one, but here's the gesture back.
I'll put it back.
Man, guys. So I assume you just want to maintain your grapple. Maybe move it a little further away from them so that they can't
Yeah,
attack.
I
or-
would try and pull him back, but I also, if he ripped that much muscle, I would try and get some of the hair in there so it hurts more.
You do that. Good job. All right, so back to the top of initiative. So everybody make a dexterity save and throw. Thank you.
Should I make
Do I
one
get-
now?
Oh,
Because
no,
I'm
you're
holding
proficient.
onto his.
Yeah, that's enough.
Because am I holding on to him? So like, do I need hit? Does his dexterity affect me? Because if he
Ooh.
falls in the water, am I going to go in the water with him?
I'm going to give him disadvantage and then I'll have you make the decision.
Okay.
24.
You're fine.
I kind
Go
of
ahead
want to
and
fall in the
roll
water
for
just to
hey
see
hey.
what happens. It's probably
Hey,
bad.
hey!
I would like to use my inspiration token because you're being mean today.
It's just
You know, maybe you just need to insult him because I called him annoying and now he's being very nice to me.
Would you like mine?
I am consistently fair. I am a nonpartisan jerk.
Notice how he has to close his eyes when he says that because it's lies.
It's the
6 total.
6 total on the save
Yeah.
with inspiration.
I rolled a 2 twice in a row.
Oh, that's good. He falls in. Give me a D4.
I'll go in after him.
Chicken soup. Oh, that's a bad omen.
That was not good.
Coming up in the book club. 2 book clubs away. Good
4.
omens.
So he falls into this glassy lake, taking 4 points of damage as he gets torn to pieces.
5 points of damage. Oh, no.
Can I let go of the grapple and immediately dive in after Hey Hey?
What's
Can
he down
Catelyn go
to?
get Hey Hey?
All right.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wing,
Hot dogs
chicken
and
wing.
bolognas. chilling it with my homies.
The number of times I've had to aquatically rescue this chicken.
It's still alive. He can get out on his own. So he fell in. Let's do the red Ganassi because that matters. It made the saving throw, so it doesn't matter. The blue Ganassi, which is on you, succeeded. The orc succeeded. And Nex failed terribly. So I imagine as you're pulling the one further away from the rest of the group, it bumps into Nex, and he goes, "Oh no," and falls in.
Idiot.
On the same side as Hey Hey. For reasons. Definitely the same side. So, after that, you're first.
All right. I will attack whoever's closest to me. Let's end this.
There's the red Ganassi, which is on the verge of death, which she seems to be
Apparently, we
taking
need
care
to
of
do more land adventures.
That's fair.
I don't know. Last time we were on land, I tried to rescue a mermaid, and Caleb was not happy about it.
that. No, it just sidelined the entire adventure. It's fine. It happens all the time. So what do? There's the red, which she's holding on to. There's the orc, which has been trying to eat you.
All right,
Then
let's
there's
get the
Bluey,
orc.
which has been trying to eat her.
Let's get the orc since
Him.
he's right there.
Okay, go for it. That's enough.
All right.
It only has an armor class of 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm good. So sneak attack or no?
Not this time.
Okay.
All your allies are on the other side of the boat or in the
I left
water
my
right now.
fidget toy on my desk.
I've been doodling and erasing this entire
7 damage
time.
total.
7 damage. He doesn't seem dissuaded from trying to eat your face.
Oh boy.
You have a very delicious face.
I do. Thank you.
So after your turn, what do you do?
Senpai!
I reach overboard to pull Hey Hey out of the water.
Sure. Hey, he gets out of the water.
Oh, poor Hay, he's gonna die.
And then I would like to stab Neck in the face
Okay.
with both my daggers.
Neck fell into the water.
Yeah, isn't he next to Hey Hey in the water?
Yeah.
So if I could reach Hey Hey to pull Hey Hey out of the water, can I reach him?
Oh, absolutely.
stab
He
him
just
in
has
the
some
face?
a little bit of cover, so he has an armor class of 10 right now.
Well, I'm going to attack him twice. One with each dagger. Right in the eyes.
Pop, pop.
I am
Pop,
trying
pop.
to blind him.
Go ahead and try.
You said he has an armor class of 10 this time?
Yep.
Then 1 hits. Because I got an 8 and a 18.
Okay.
And I did a whopping 5 points of damage.
Oh,
It's better
hold
than none.
on. As you go, doo doo, it caves in his skull, which takes in all this water, and he just succumbs into the water itself.
Is anyone else concerned that there's a raptor on the desk?
Oh, that's for a different game.
Howie, you're welcome to join our book club. It will be the beginning of September, that one.
Yeah, if you go to...
Wait, you're doing something that's not Stephen King?
Yeah,
Doing a little Stephen
we're
King
taking
break.
a little direction. We're doing the 4 agreements, which is August 13th, and then we're doing Good Omens.
Wait, which one's August 13th? Because I went right to Good Omens.
4 agreements. It's quick. It's like a 2-shit book.
Okay.
Thank you.
I
If
love
you
Good
go
Omens.
to
I'm very excited.
bitesizedigital.com, underneath fun stuff, you can click on book club, which will take you to Small Business Academy book club.
If you
And you
subscribe
can
there, you
sign
get
up
special
there.
access to Caleb's OnlyFans, which is Only Hands.
Not yet.
Puppet show.
Soon.
Dun, dun,
Maybe.
da, da, da,
Well,
da, da, da.
It's going to be a... Hi, Mom. It's going to be a spam. Funny, gimmicky thing.
It's not.
It's not
Hardcore
really
porn.
me in latex. Don't worry about that.
It might be that ball gags.
Don't
whatever.
overthink it.
It is what it
All
is.
set to the theme
Love
song
you,
of
Mom.
The Muppets.
Yep.
All right, so did I lose my daggers or anything?
No, you did not. You still have those in your hands. You're fine. After that, it is the zombie's turn.
The little latex outfit with the little poop shoot on the back where you just snap this. Sorry.
A little Kermit the Frog.
The orc will attempt to eat you.
Hey, did you guys know that there's emergency lights behind the air vent where they do absolutely no
That's
good?
a great place for emergency lights.
they'll probably be fine. They're probably those like crazy strobe.
Yeah.
So you can probably see them in the kitchen. Anyway, so
You need to click for yourself.
so we're up to 13.
I mean, that's a pretty good number.
You can never make this a drinking game.
We've been doing a one small battle on a boat for an hour now. So, I mean, it's a lot. It explains a lot.
So,
Orc trying to eat me.
yep,
Got
it bit you.
It
4
butt bit
damage.
him?
What a dildo.
What?
It butt bit him.
It buppet? Did I say
you were
buppet?
confusing the poop shoot on the latex with this.
So,
You know, he doesn't really strike me as a latex kind of guy.
Me or Caleb?
Caleb.
Yeah.
I feel like
something
you
to
could
discuss on
totally
air.
go.
I'm definitely
the
not.
latex.
Nah. It's not my
so
bag.
after the orc, the blue
I love how
Ganassi.
embarrassed Alicia's getting. This is so great.
Is it because he
My
actually?
mother-in-law is watching.
That's all good. She's focused on the game. She just said it goes through the face and into the neck. There you go.
So the blue Ganassi will attempt to rip you apart with its massive like claws. Rawr. And misses. Rawr. After that, the red one will attempt to just punch you.
I bite it.
It misses, so you can do that on your turn if you want.
Fine.
It's your turn.
Oh.
Do you want to bite it?
Yeah. When he goes to punch me, I just right into it and then pull tighter.
Oh, gosh. Go ahead and roll.
Damn. 8.
8. That is the armor class. So, yeah, you hit. Go
Boom.
ahead and roll damage.
I just try. So it was like a reflex where I pulled tighter and bit as hard as I could and went. "Arr." So I was attempting to pop his head off while just gnaw through his arm to have water spurt out.
The violence.
Roll damage.
7 plus my dex would make it 11
Strength.
plus, or my strength would make it 11 plus my proficiency make it
Not
13.
proficiency
Oh,
plus your rage, which is 2. Same.
so 13.
13 damage. You pop the thing's head off,
Yes.
so the body drops. You have the head there. You wanted to bite the hand, or did you want to bite the head?
No, when he tried to hit me, I bit the hand. So I
Oh,
imagine
yeah,
I'd
so
have
now
the
you
hand
have-
and the head, and the rest of him would be gone. I'd just be.
Done.
Can the senpai look over as I'm just like?
It's like a
fist like coming out of my mouth, just
It's
like
a
a dog.
really gross gushers. As you bite down, this ichor just sprays everywhere.
I'd like to puke as a free action.
I look like a rabid dog, just like.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Thistle slowly losing touch with
16.
her humanity.
16?
Just
I love
so
it.
everyone's
You
aware.
almost upchucked and was about to be poisoned on your next turn just from how gross it was. But you're fine. You can keep it down. You've hung out with this thing before. So after...
I'm slowly losing touch with my humanity. Thistle is becoming pure animal. With
Baby,
each new
come
battle.
back.
I'm sure it doesn't taste like nacho cheese.
Fair.
I
It has a
imagine
similar
very
texture.
bad boiled cabbage.
Ugh,
Why?
it's amazing.
That's just
Why?
what comes to mind.
Back to the top, there's no longer enough dead zombies to matter for the deck, so we go straight to you.
All right. There's two or three left. 3.
No, there's only 2. You just killed those 2. There's Bluey, which is on him,
his
and
name should
the
be
orc,
Bubba.
which is on you.
What?
All
So I
right.
feel like his
I'm
name
going
should
to
be Bubba.
try and stab the orc.
Go for it.
Blue is a children's show animal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
Is Bluey Australian?
Hello,
Bluey, sure, he has this Aussie kind of like gator necklace, all Crocodile Dundee-like. He has pleather pants, also crocodile.
Fun fact. So
12 damage.
Golly.
I'll tell you my Bluey story. Bluey
Pop,
vacation
pop.
story later.
So, after your turn, you're seeing your comrades do all these things. Does Grigor have any emotional conflict with the violence or anything? Or
None. 0. Dead face.
oh
I'm really surprised he's not bathing in someone's blood right
Not
now.
yet. Just dead face.
For the record, it was not the blood
Shink.
that Thistle was
Shink.
bathing in. It was the water.
Gush.
I just said water. The water. That's because you said water at the same time.
Water. The water gush.
Water.
Water.
This is
Water.
definitely a Northeast podcast.
Yeah.
So,
We're not a podcast. We could be.
oh, you're
I
right.
mean, we're
What do you do?
a live
I-
role-playing game.
I like
Dance the
turn
Macarena.
and roll and try to. Actually,
Meg, where did you watch Harmon Quest? I can't watch that anywhere. It's like not available anywhere.
I downloaded it all.
Can you ask Caleb to download that? I mean, can you ask Jared to download that for me? Thanks.
I can just
Yeah,
give
I
you the
don't
login to our Plex so you can have everything we've downloaded.
That's great. Thanks.
Over to you. But Harmon Quest, it's D&D.
It is D&D.
Yeah, it was related.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
we only watched the first season. I would like to watch the rest of it.
There you go.
I
I'll
would
just give you
like
guys
to
logins.
cure wounds on Hey Hey.
Cure wounds. Like to cure
And then I would like
wounds.
to use my bonus action to attack the guy.
With Hey Hey.
No.
Just take Hey Hey and grab his claws
I'm
and
gonna grab
scrape the
Hey
guy's
Hey.
face.
And cradle him close while swinging with my other dagger.
I don't think it works that way.
I get 2 attacks as long as one is my bonus action, and cure wounds is an action. So, if I am using my bonus action to attack, I don't understand what the problem is here.
All right. Sure. Go ahead. Let's move.
$20 to hit.
Yes, you hit.
That'll do it.
Little pig.
5.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do.
That'll do.
So this is the first damage Bluey has received.
Oh, time to gang up on this
It's
dude.
much different than
And
a
you
blowy.
heal Hey Hey how much? I'm sorry, say it out loud for the everyone watching. Please? I'll give you back your inspiration.
I can't figure it out. 4? 4.
Wisdom modifier plus 1.
Oh. 5. I heal him for 5.
Up to 7.
That's more than 1.
Chicken, chicken,
I rolled a 1.
Yeah. I'm very happy about that.
chicken.
So, you stabbed the one zombie.
And I hiss at him.
All right.
Zombie. Zombie. Zombie.
Orc zombie, as you just insert your rapier into it, collapsed. As he's like, I wanted to, and he just puddles and wets the bottom of the boat.
How come they're all dudes?
You don't know what the Ganassi are.
You've said he every time.
It's a.
Because it's the
Just kidding.
default.
I prefer
Just
killing
kidding.
masculine
He
creatures.
saw them peeing in a cup.
There you go. I was just curious if there was only like dead dudes in the water, or if there are females as well.
They wanted it. These are only people killed by the tree, and so they wanted to kill more men.
Gotcha. Fair.
They were getting rid of the patriarchy.
Sure. That makes sense.
So, the blue Ganassi already did its thing. What do you do?
I'm going to use the head that I'm holding as a weapon to fight the blue one.
I love it. It's
Like
amazing.
swinging it by the hair, like, whoop.
Yeah.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
You should have ripped off the bottom jaw first so that the teeth could really sink in.
Oh,
that's a
that would make
nice one.
sense. Is it too late to
do
do
that.
that?
Do that. It's fine.
Oh, I missed the...
Yeah. So excited.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was your Ivan check. It's fine.
So it was rip that off and then just can
Smack.
This'll say giddy up and then go.
Giddy up.
Giddy up, cowboy.
7 plus it ends up being 6 in total, right? From 4 plus 2. Yeah.
13.
So 13.
Okay, so that brings us up to that. And it rolled garbage, which is enough to drop the last Ganassi as he crumples into the boat and also just begins leaking into creating this nice little pool of bile on the bottom of the
Just
boat.
so everyone knows what Thistle's doing, she's pretending to like gallop, but she's in the air because she's flying, and she's just like waving the head around. Just like looks at Senpai.
Senpai, poor Senpai is just horrified. I'm going to,
Sometimes Senpai doesn't know why he's still with you guys.
as we get finished with these, I am going to do what dogs do and like lay down and roll around in the bile.
Yes.
Get it all over me. Wipe it all over myself.
May I ask why?
It just feels good. Makes me.
It feels right.
Yeah, it just feels right.
12. That's
I
my con
applaud
save.
you. I'm just like, yes. Good job, sir.
Okay, if you want to puke, go ahead. But you,
Oh, it's amazing.
I puke
okay.
over the side of the boat.
Oh, you don't want to add to the mess?
I
No.
present the head to you as a present.
Like
with
a
a big
bad
bow.
cat?
Exactly. Like how a cat brings you a dead bird. I like bring you the head and then do like a big bow and like
Yeah.
clearly I'm very proud of myself.
Is everyone dead?
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone's dead.
I use one of the shirts of the dead bodies to clean my daggers, put them back, and then just very calmly sit down and row.
Well, with
while
one
staring
oar because I broke
straight
the other one.
Yeah,
ahead.
you only have one oar, so you're going in a
So-
circle.
It's more of a canoe.
So, while you're making your way there, you guys have roughly a 40-minute.
Can I just add to that when
Making
Senpai
way
sits
in
down
the
and
road
begins to
today,
canoe,
takes
I go to the very
everything
front of the
down.
boat and put one leg up like this.
You Captain Morgan it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love how you go from extreme viscera and here's death to I'm adorable
Well,
again.
We can hit the clicker. I learned a fun little tip about the Titanic. If you watch the movie Titanic at the end, spoiler alert, when everyone's dead and she's walking up the steps to Leonardo DiCaprio, the clock says 2:20 on the thing, and that's the exact time that the actual Titanic sank.
Didn't they say something like, and how long it took to sink is how long the actual movie is or
Well,
something?
Jesus Christ, I'm probably because the movie was 18 hours long.
Can I tell you one other fun fact I recently learned about the Titanic?
Yeah.
The movie. So in the scene where, you know, when he's like, there's not enough light, or no, they're sitting at the table and he's like, they've already written about how grand the Titanic is. Now I want to write about how fast the Titanic is. There's a woman sitting at the next table and you notice in the movie that she looks over at them. So in real life, that woman was on the Titanic. She was the last, one of the last people
Wow.
to survive. She heard that conversation happen.
That's amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
And they did like that little tiny bit to have it in the movie.
That's really cool.
Fun fact for everyone.
Yep.
There's a guy on TikTok whose entire TikTok is about little things about Titanic.
Probably where I saw
We're
mine,
big
too.
fans of TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tick tock on the clock.
My
And
dad
Kesha.
recently told me he downloaded TikTok. He's like, I've been addicted to this thing called TikTok.
Yeah, it
I
is.
was
It's
like,
a-
oh, that's fair.
It's a mind control device.
Yeah.
Truly is.
Anyway, so I am rowing.
Yeah, as you're rowing,
Yep.
do you say anything to your comrades?
I'm just going to pretend that none of the gross things happened.
There are currently 2 dead things in the boat with you. Grigor,
Oh, I do say, can one of you carefully dispose of those bodies, please?
Sure.
Let's loot them first.
Yep. See if they got anything.
as you're going over the corpses, give me an investigation check. Intelligence investigation.
8.
19.
This makes sense because you look over the bodies like, wow, these are clothes. I have a button. You're excited about inconsequential.
I would be very excited about the button. Is it a
Yeah.
cool button? Can I carve it into a hat?
Absolutely.
Nice.
You,
Yes.
while you're going over the different bodies, don't find anything of value, first of all. Second of all, you do find out that these creatures are not all either foreign or local. The antlers person and the net guy are clearly not from your world that you're from. The blue ganassi, you've seen these watery coral headdressed folk wandering around the barrows before. So they're from your world. Even the orc also looks normal to you. The red ganassi, fingers and the antlers guy look very angular, like they're from the world you're currently in. So it's a weird mix between your world's individual zombies and this world individual zombies.
Okay.
But you go through the bodies, you don't find anything of value. They might have had nice clothes at one point in time, but it's been saturated and rotted.
All right. I am going to pick up the bodies and hold them because they're not heavy.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to do a backflip and chuck them over my head.
Give me a strength acrobatics check.
Okay.
Why are you this person?
19. Yeah.
Ah,
Enjoy
dang
it.
gum.
Right there, so I remember.
You pull it off
Nice.
in a boat.
Yep. I love it.
Give me
Out of
a
you.
dexterity saving throw, since you're on the opposite side of the boat.
Plus 15. No,
Fif-
14.
Ah, dang gummit. You can't see this happening because it's literally behind you, so I was not going to give you the advantage BS. But as he lands, you go like 2 feet off the bow, the
And I
front of the
immediately
ship,
do a surfing motion.
and then land do in an appropriate kind of way.
Love it.
I hate all of you.
I turn around and I just tip my little button cap at Gregor.
Yep. And as you get rid of the bodies,
What color button?
what color do you want?
Details.
I just need a good visual.
Given how cheesy you normally are, let's go with like a tiger's eye kind of button.
Yep, that sounds right.
So it was a really ritzy button.
I have little pieces of hair poking through the 2 holes in the button when I carved it.
I like it.
So, with that, you make your way towards the Gudzu tree.
Where
You-
the turtle guy is. Shrimp guy. Water demon.
Shrimp guy.
As you early, the turtle guy. Wait, shrimp guy? That's the first time you've heard the word shrimp guy.
Wait, was it a prawn folk?
I don't know. He shot fire. I was very much envisioning
Do
this
shrimp-
like old wise turtle guy that like from like Mario.
Kung Fu Panda.
Yes. Yes, that is what was happening in my head.
Whatever
You're
works.
not doing Kung Fu Panda.
We could. Hey,
We're
hey,
not
would
doing-
like
What
to
was
learn how to
playing out
wild
in my
shape.
brain was this like old turtle guy was hurling these fireballs, but that's why he kept missing was because he was so old, and I was in the tree just doing like backflips. That's what was happening.
Do we have time during our travel here to stop somewhere and take a rest?
You're in the middle of a lake.
Okay.
I
So-
mean, the rest of you could rest while I'm rowing.
Well, yeah, but we don't. It's not going to take you that long to get to the.
You could.
A short rest is how
He
long?
said 45 minutes.
It's a 45-minute trip across this lake. You guys could stop in the middle of the lake and attempt to rest.
All right. Well,
Is that what you would like to do?
Sure. I mean, we're running out of time here, so yeah. I think that's good. What do we get for
As
short
you
rest?
attempt to rest, go ahead and give me a D12.
All of us or just John?
Well, what are you guys doing during this
Which
rest?
one's the D12?
It's the dodecahedron.
It looks like a soccer ball.
I love the word dodecahedron.
Four.
Have you ever heard the shape song?
4.
No.
Yep.
Oh, I'll have to play it for you. It's very fun.
Do I need to roll
Cool.
2? Caleb.
Nope.
Oh, I got a 10.
Go ahead and give me
I got
a
a 3.
D8.
Oh, we're rolling different things. I guess.
2.
The bodies hit the floor.
Cool. So, what are you guys doing during your rest?
Meditating.
I was just going to say
On
that.
what?
I'm really just trying to clear my mind.
I'm
From what just
floating in
happened?
the air while sitting cross-legged, just going like this.
Thanks to Howie's recommendation, I am going to be singing "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor" to myself as a mantra.
As you guys are meditating in the middle of this very tranquil, peaceful lake.
Hey is preening, like getting the torn feathers out from where he was hit.
All right. Well, go ahead and give me a d20 roll and add your wisdom modifier, please.
Is this a perception check?
17.
Because I have proficiency in perception.
Yes, it's perception.
19.
13.
All right. Well, both of you realize that as your boat is sitting there, the front of the boat gets covered in this small colony of just crystalline roaches that are very happy to have a place of dry ground for a bit.
I want to try and eat one. Can I eat one?
Give me a...
I'm asking Senpai and Gregor their thoughts before I do this.
Everything here has been sharp. I imagine it would probably be like eating glass.
Fair. Okay. Never mind.
Hey goes over and attempts to...
Excuse me. I'd like to make
stops.
an animal handling check.
Go ahead.
Or not.
What is animal handling since you made me...
Charisma,
what all
since
of
you're
it
trying
is?
to intimidate your hey or convince it to do something.
8.
8. Would it matter if it was wisdom?
Can it be a dexterity animal handling check?
So hey looks back at you, kind of confused, dips down a little bit further. You go, and he goes, and just swallows it. Peck. Eats another one. Do you stop it at all?
I grab him. That's why I said, can be a dexterity animal handling.
Give me a sleight of hand check, which is dexterity.
Yeah, but I have proficiency in animal handling.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
have... 14.
Okay. You pick up Hey as he has the one bug in his beak and you flick it out of his mouth.
It's like when I take Mabel for walks. She eats everything,
Yes, it is peanut.
especially mulch. Carl loves mulch. I'm like, that's gross. That's disgusting.
It's a roach. Hey normally loves roaches. So it was right up his alley.
I feel like Hey smarter than that. His intelligence is only a -1.
I could see certain people eating that. Therefore, it's reasonable that Hey would try. Anyway, so there's these roaches that just come up. Past that, they seem relatively harmless. Nothing else comes up and tries to devour your soul during your rest. So go ahead and roll whatever hit die you want to restore hit points that you have remaining.
What would Hey's hit die be?
D8.
Is it just what you roll? Also, am I right?
Plus your constitution modifier. And so you roll the dodecahedron plus constitution modifier up to 4 times.
Up to 4 times?
Yes, because you're a 4th level. Or you can just get back up to max hit points. No. You only get a total of 4 per day.
Yeah, I have no idea
I'm
what I
really
used,
confused.
though.
Are you saying that we roll 4 and roll it 4
No,
times
no,
to take
no,
the
no,
highest? Oh, okay. What are you saying?
You have a total of 4 rolls you can do in a course of a character's
Gotcha.
day.
Okay, I understand now. So I'm going to do 9 plus my constitution, so that'd be 10, so I'd be at 32.
So, there's that. Are you done?
Mhm.
Are you done? As you guys meditate on this boat, you see the tree right there. You're pretty sure that you guys will get there next session, no problem.
Except Meg's not here next week.
That's okay.
She can take a nap.
Maybe Thistle is too scared to go back on the island because the
No. I like the idea of doing a kind of a side adventure somewhere else in the world that's associated with this Gudzu story.
Okay.
So you guys are going to be
This is a
playing.
really cool world.
We'll do
so
a
that's-
Gudzu flashback.
Yeah, kind of a flashback episode or a current moment, which will
we
be
could have
fun.
our
I
own
haven't-
cameras next week. We could sit across from each other.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I haven't decided whether I'm just going to drive Thursday night after work or if I'm going to get up early Friday and drive. But if I'm driving on Friday, I will 100% be listening to this while I'm driving.
Awesome.
Well, that'll be nice. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully things worked out throughout and there wasn't too many weird hiccups. We didn't crash at the end of this one, so that was nice.
I think it was we think we figured it out. I mean, the
Yeah.
fact that it didn't crash again.
Yeah, we just moved to a different bus. Yep. Thanks, everybody. Make sure you buy some merch at dungeonhavoc.com.
Yeah.
We will have coffee there soon for all of our different characters.
Yes.
We'll have coffee.
He says that.
We will.
I think that's such
I'll
a
just
great idea.
have Alicia do it. It's fine. And then, thanks, Kim. And I mean, I'll make the coffee. You just have to put the products up there. And then join our book club.
Yes.
We're reading
Eventually,
the
we're
Four
going.
Agreements. We might actually do one live.
There are new Morkborg shirts out. So if you've been following the Morkborg story, there are new shirts out
There
that
you
were
go.
okayed by the makers of the game. So that's
That's
cool.
amazing. Buy a shirt. Buy some shirts, people.
See you next
Are
week.
we ever doing Firestarter, or are we just?
I mean, we have to do it next week. We have to do it like
look,
on an
maybe
off day.
you should come in on Monday. We could just do it on
Yeah,
Monday.
whatever. It's fine. You'll
I
have
promise
your
not to be
special
too
guests
mean.
on your desk, your special gifts, and you still haven't figured out what they are.
Thank you for
Anyway,
joining us. See you
we
next
love
week.
you all.
Bye, everyone.
Toodaloo.